Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain, and I'm playing more stories. Path of Destinies. Now this is just such an absolute wonder to play after doing god-awful Crystals of Time. But I think it never hurts to ask for advice, since we can always ignore it, so let's go talk to a wise old man.
As the Farfarer made its way toward the Nexus, Bernardo could see tiny sparks in the blackness that was the Iblis Stone, as if somewhere within it, the core was still spitting out energy, which the Iblis Stone sucked in hungrily. You'd think the stone would want this kind of power, wouldn't it? Thought Bernardo. Well, the scientists would explain it all.
I bet it is going to explode, eventually. It's just, I've barely begun. I basically started the countdown. So if I kept attacking, I'd probably explode without realizing. At least if I get the scientists to have a look. Tell me what's wrong with it. That's if any of them are still alive.
See? He'd trusted his gut, and it had worked out. That's what it meant to be a hero. To ignore the naysayers and the oddmakers, and do what you knew was right, and have it turn out to be the right thing. Well, he wasn't worried. Once he got to the observatory, the scientist toads could explain it. Then he could carry the war into the enemy's camp and destroy them all. Oh dear, he was getting a little bloodthirsty, wasn't he?
Not much difference between this level and the other level. It's just a different goal.
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on. They really needed to construct additional pylons.
Oh. Old references, old. Yay, level up! I'll wait till I get to another post before going for it, really.
Sometimes, Bernardo really hated inanimate objects.
Ooh, chest. Thank you. I feel like I've been down this area, but just from a different angle. Oh, I don't have it yet. Why am I smashing those? It's unlikely I'll actually find something of use. Okay. Dashing for enemies hurts them. Increasing speed, increasing damage. Slow down time until my next action. I'm gonna run faster.
He was getting better and better.
I really want that extra stamina. Wait, have I got 2 level ups? No, I don't. So moving on. I thought there'd be a fight here. The only thing I do wish I had was a range attack. Just, I keep thinking this guy would look awesome with a pistol because he's got the pirate lock. No.
Bernardo had never felt better in his life. Normally, a battle would wear him down and he would need a night's sleep. Now he felt like he could go all night and all day. He felt like people were cheering him on, and he could practically hear their applause as he slew one raven after another.
Oh dear. Yep, it does sound like he's gone a bit power mad. Where does this take me? Alternatively, he has to keep burning off that energy, otherwise he's going to explode. So we have that, or we have chest, and it doesn't look like I can go that way, so let's go for the chest. Thank you. It may only be free, but it's free I don't have to fight for. Oh, it's free.
There was an inscription on the platform. Balaleka lessons, with an address.
It's Balalaika. Ooh. Ah, all the pretty crystals.
The Imperial fleet was closing in on the rebels, forcing them to come out and fight. Renato was itching to bring the fight to the enemy. He had to remind himself not to be too reckless.
Ah, excellent. Gems. Surely one of those should be occupied. 10%, that's pretty nice. It's a chance I'm not going to complain at. Jeez. Thank you. What's that? There's a scroll over there. Oh, that one came close. I wonder what that scroll was. I'm really curious now. Probably just missed getting it now. Hey, you!
Some people were just liable to explode if you upset them.
And here are the next 5 seconds. Okay. Oh, pardon me. I thought I'd parried that, but I accidentally just kept attacking the one down.
Come over here.
Oh yes, you can skyhook people. Wonderful. So, not the greatest combo, but I learned some new moves. Can't go back that way. It's a shame. Some more lovely little crystal smashes. And this is on low graphics. That's the thing that gets me. This is on low. And I still think it looks amazing. But that said, sod's law, I'm already melting my computer anyway. Okay, let's go, go, go! Are we getting required? Where's all the scientists? It's an ominous looking door.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed it the core of Sky Ripper, explained Renato. No more VV blood and souls.
But the core is not an unlimited energy source,
said one toad. Another said,
there's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone. The stone doesn't actually feed on souls,
claimed a third.
but on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace? Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
Or I can just go for it. I'm gonna go to the mountains and try not to explode.
The one thing he understood from all the Toad arguments, maybe the stone did not feed on blood or souls or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed on the pain he felt when he put an end to another being's existence. Even if that other being was a raven intent on killing him. If he could find peace, then he could use the power of the Ibla stone without being taken over by its evil. The mountains. He would go to the mountains. He could find peace there.
Shame I can't just stick it on another poor schmuck and leave him to go for it. I just love these, like, twists in the story.
Unfortunately, the mountains were not empty. There were ravens everywhere. No matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry. Parry, dodge, slash, and breathe. Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's core as they died. Ah, it was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeding the Iblis stone.
Awesome, so he's going back into his sword food, sort of.
Renato wondered if his
Zen.
future self had commissioned these poles.
Excellent, another water essence. Just 2 more to go, I think.
Good thing Renato didn't have vertigo.
Just glad this game doesn't cause mine to kick in. Like, oh. It's one of the Call of Cthulhu games where the character actually has vertigo, and God, it just screws up the interface when you look down from a height. It just makes you feel so ill. Granted, that's not proper vertigo, but it's
The stone
still.
was still silent. His mind was his own, and his heart too. He bore them no ill will, these ravens. They were doing their job. They were expressing their nature. Dance, whirl, parry, jab, and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? But something was missing. He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait. Wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help him figure it all out.
So he's limited the feeding of the stone, but not quite tamed it. At least he's getting some progress. Nice. I see that's the void stone there. Void
They
sword.
put in an elevator, or a giant eagle, or something.
Well, there's an elevator. I skip the one with all the chests on again. Bleeding out. Or maybe not. Yes! More water essence. More water essence means eventually I get a water sword. Water sword means more places I can go. More crystals I can get. Whoop. Ah. You missed! Perhaps I really should get the dash does damage to enemies. And you're down!
Renato wondered if he could learn to cook this way. Probably not.
Oh, I don't like the looks of that. I have noticed all of those have been for dramatic effect. There's actually not been any risk of me dying from them. And up we go. This is a bit better. Taking a long
The
time.
artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
Not in this case, but that one would have fit barrels. Okay. This over here, which doesn't go anywhere, unfortunately. And we're almost at the top. Not got the ice sword yet, damn. Just gonna run across here. So there is, I do like the fact they reuse levels for each area.
As for the gate, well, he could take her or leave her. Sorry, it's better to do. The Iblis Stone, silenced by the Sky Ripper's core, had given Renato enough power to challenge the Imperial fleet. But what Renato was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction, but it would have to wait.
Well, if I cause an explosion big enough to murder everyone around me, then there's no sense in trying to save everyone. Oh, faster movement speed, go on. I really want that. Oh, that is quite nippy. There's our friend there. So it's very smart use of levels, you know, twice. So no matter what your objective is, you go to the same level, but you have different paths and different narrating lines. So
at the end of the mountain path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop. "To fix souls or only artifacts?" he asked the sage.
Does your soul need fixing?
Asked the sage. "I've been killing a lot of ravens lately," he told the sage.
You're a fox,
said Calaveras.
and to kill birds is part of your nature. Take joy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies. Would you like a fly?
It was true. That's what he had forgotten. The joy. Now he was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer cut through the clouds. The air had never felt so sweet since he was a child. There it was. The dreaded Imperial fleet. He could smell wet hemp ropes ahead, wood and tar, and ravens. Even the fleet smelt good, somehow. He was ready. He was ready.
I'm wondering how this is going to go. This almost seems like it's the proper ending. Which it can't be. You've got to get all of the endings. All the different paths, or certainly some of the different paths, to get the true ending. Just wondering how it's going to go horribly wrong.
Renato had it all squared away in his head. He would kill the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but he had gone mad. He was trying to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret. But the victims had spoken to Renato. The ghosts had spoken. No anger. Renato could not afford anger. It was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Renato would just be one with everything. The Emperor would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
He's gone full Zen monk. I absolutely love this! But for now, I'm going to leave this one, and I'll catch you guys next time.